Well, we're over at the river unit today. It's Thursday, December 29th, and we come out this evening to a spot where there's some standing corn. Sean and I hunted here towards the end of November. When I was filming him, we were set up probably 30 yards back down this fence row in a tree stand. Saw quite a few deer using this cornfield. No mature bucks, but I'm not really necessarily after a mature buck with this muzzleloader. It's more of an opportunity type of a hunt. The first deer that comes within 50 yards and gives me a good ethical opportunity, I'm probably going to take it. But the only bad part about hunting food sources on public land is the hunters seem to gravitate towards them, and that was definitely the case on our way in here. We walked right past a ground blind that somebody obviously set up either during the start of muzzleloader season or shotgun season. Once the gun seasons get here, all bets are off on the food sources, especially on public. So I don't know what we're going to see, but I know there is a lot of deer in this general area. And like I said before, I'm not going to be picky. If a spike walks up the edge of this corn out here, he's probably going to get it. It's real windy. It's 30-mile-per-hour gusts, and Eric and Zach are also out hunting right now. So hopefully between the two groups, we do see some deer tonight. A little bit warmer than we'd like, but I got a muzzleloader tag burning a hole in my pocket. It'd be nice to get a shot at one this evening. Well, we just got back up here to the car and didn't see anything at all tonight, not one deer. There's a few turkeys out there feeding on our way in. The only thing we saw was lots of human sign where pheasant hunters have been in there, gun hunters have been back there, and that's pretty typical. I was hoping that standing corn was far enough in the back that it wasn't attracting as much attention from the hunters, but I was wrong. There was a blind 80 yards from the corner of it. And what I've seen in the past on public, whenever the food source is located on public and it's accessible, which most of the ag food sources are because you've got to get tractors in there. And if you're getting tractors in there, there's trails to walk on and people can make their way back to the food. Anyway, what I've noticed in the past late season, none of the deer seem to get to the ag food sources until after dark. I ran a trail camera over a similar spot like this a couple years ago for like 2 months during the winter, and I think I might have only had one set of daylight pictures of deer, period, but there were still several mature bucks using that food source and living on the public land. They just don't show up till after dark, probably because of the constant gun pressure that they're getting during the month of December. But I think we got to stick with our original plan, and that's just stay on the bedding areas during late season, and that kind of goes against the popular belief, but if the deer aren't using the food sources during daylight, you can't kill them. So we might as well get back in where they're living during the day and see what we can do with them.